Bernier, you follow in behind. Cal.
I pull out my my battle axe and my short sword, and I start running towards him.
Mick goes for the charge.
Give him a good smack.
I charge and I take a big swing with my battle axe.
Roll.
Six.
You swing, you miss. King. It glances off of one of the sconces behind it.
Wretched thing.
I'll show you how this is done. I rush in. Ching, ching.
Roll.
14 and 14.
Both hit, sinking into the creature.
7 damage.
Falls to the ground.
That easy, fellas.
Show off.
All right, this one wasn't as tough as the other one, I guess.
Look what he's
And
wearing.
And as it falls, you notice that the debris had originally came from the side of the wall, which had been busted out. There is a little chamber beyond.
Where's that torch at?
Yeah, there's currently dancing lights right in front of it too, so
Yes.
I'll move them over
You want to check that out?
to the little chamber to give them some light.
I'll go toward the chamber as well.
I'm
I
Move it back so that it's,
signal like Calrissian, like let me have a look before you go in. You know, before you touch anything, let me have a look.
yeah, I'll
And
make sure
I'll
there's enough light for you
do
to
my
see,
thing.
but so you can still be scared a little bit.
I have my back. If something like spring out, like if like there's a fucking monster coming up, man, just like I need to focus here.
Peering through the chamber, Bernier, you see that there looks to be a 10 by 10 area, a sarcophagus in the center of it. The lid has been flipped aside askew, and part of it tipped onto the ground. It is open.
Can I get some light here? Like there's
Yep.
like a big box here, like a big dead guy box here, like a coffin or some shit.
Yeah, I'll send the dancing lights in and just make them kind of dance around for you.
Dancing lights go in.
I look like I kind of look, from afar a bit, trying to see inside.
You can
Without
see
putting my
strange
face, no.
mosaics around, as if it was some sort of noble's coffin burial chamber.
Do I see is there like I'm specifically looking and listening if I hear an emotion, if I see anything moving, any kind of bodies. I don't want I'm not there's those guys walking around. I don't want to
It appears to be silent and dead.
What's the move, Bernier?
You wanna go in there? I don't think there's anything in there. Like you wanna go in there? Maybe there's some loot though. Mick, you wanna open that you wanna open that thing?
Yeah.
It's partially open. We can probably pry it the rest.
I could open it. I'll go in there and I'll open that up there.
The barbarian's got this.
Wow.
Mick the Barbarian approaches the coffin. You notice that the lid has been pulled aside askew. You can actually look into it and see that there is nothing laying inside the coffin itself.
It's nothing here, guys.
Well, hopefully someone else either killed it or...
Wait. Yeah, that's the thing. Like we have nothing in there. Is that good news or is that bad news?
I don't know. Let's take a look around to the walls, and then is there anything on the walls? Like, what's going on here?
You're looking at the walls and you see mosaics, battles that had occurred ages ago from the looks of it.
Just looks like a history lesson here, man. Just pictures on the wall.
I'm gonna walk around the room.
I roll,
Feel like burning head doors.
I was about to say that as well. Like I run around, look the room, like feeling through the wall, trying to figure out like something can open.
Old ancient language script along the side.
I'll pay attention to that. I might be able to read that.
Roll.
Looking for any hidden doors while he's doing
That's
that.
6.
Here lies quorum. That's about anything that you get.
Well, that's some gibberish.
And what
Doesn't
language
say
does it
anything,
look
huh?
like it might be in? I'll take a look and see if I've seen the language before, I recognize it.
You look at the language the script, you do not recognize it of any of gnomic anything
Okay.
dwarvish about it. Looks to be an ancient human language.
Take a sip
Okay.
of water. I'm just drinking, eating some rations.
I resume like feeling the wall, slowly up and down across the length of the walls.
Harnwick is looking, peering along. Did you kill it?
No.
Is it dead?
No.
Get in here. Get in here.
There's nothing in here, man. Get in here.
I just reach out, grab him, and pull him in.
He comes in. He's looking around. Strange. Ancient. Ugh.
Can you read it? Point to the
No.
writing.
Gibberish. I have no idea what this is.
Yeah,
Very
you guys are right.
interesting mosaics, though.
You recognize
where
any
do
of
we-
this?
No idea.
Yeah,
Thing
you're
has
right.
been
He is
here
useless.
longer than our towns, than our manor homes, than our cities.
You give
Simply,
that thing a big
Alright,
push off.
Well, I guess since there's nothing here, we might as well continue down towards another room.
Yeah, I
Make
guess.
sure, and I'll keep an ear out and for anything else moving that isn't us.
What about that room to the right before we came into that chamber with the monster?
Yeah, we also got to figure out
Okay.
what those keys or whatever was hanging up in the other room. There's 3 of something. They lead to
I'll
something.
I'll tell you something, guys. Okay, now like if we want to be, we don't want to get lost. We don't know how many how many like corridor there's gonna be. Now we took the left path and the left path again, so we always gonna take the left path. But now we turn around, so what was on our right was on our left. Always follow the left wall, so we'll be able to find our way back out. Does that work? Don't rush in.
Works for me, boss.
All right,
All right, man.
I just
I'll
run
go.
off.
I'll go ahead a bit.
Bernier, you exit out. You are in the original corridor with the debris and the slain creature on the ground. You look to
Joey.
your left, and you see the area that you had come down from. There is a door at the end of the corridor from the split T off.
Before we leave, I check that corpse for anything.
The other side, you notice that there is a 4-way intersection. And you can see another doorway at the end of the corridor facing you.
First,
All right.
we'll-
I'll wait. I'll let the other guy catch up. I'll look at while they come back. Like I sign them. Like okay, you can come. And then I look at the floor. No trip wire.
You do not see any tripwire. There is sconces on either side of this wall. It does appear to look like that the original intent of the entrance of the chamber that you had come from was supposed to be a concealed wall of some kind and had been broken out.
so something was walking around.
I look for a step in the dust, sign of like passage, stuff like that.
You can see old scuffle marks everywhere here.
Couple marks. Probably like one of those like undead, but no, it's out there. Like is it one the one that we just killed, or they're more around?
I'm going to head towards the open door, just a few feet away. And take a look down the long corridor, and
So there are two doors that you can see along the corridor as you exit out into the main corridor from the chamber. You
gonna
look
head out.
down one way, it's a little further, you can see a door. You look down the other way, see not so far, there is another door. But
Okay.
between that there is intersections.
Okay, I'll head a couple feet down towards the door, the closest door that I can see to the. I believe it was the left.
Catch up with Burning after checking that building
Yeah.
for any loot.
I look at
It's
Rain.
just
I look where
outside the
it's
chamber.
going. I look
Yeah.
at Rain where it's going, and when it's going toward the left, I know I say, all right, you got it.
And then I run. for pretend to run on the spot.
You get past the intersection that you had originally come from. And the door in front of you appears to be sealed. There is a latch.
Rain, let me check. Let me look at that.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm just gonna head back the other way just to see if I can see if the other door is open. Not far enough to actually the one on the other side of the intersection. You said there was the Y intersection, then there was the.
I'm gonna help
Two
Burning
doors.
look for traps.
The fucking short stack, like man, he got a lot of energy. Eh? He's not able to
I'm
wait.
looking for something, but I'm
He's
not
empty.
only going to go far enough to see if the door's open or not.
Burning,
not
don't
going
worry,
to
that's
actually
just
go.
more money for us.
Rain is chattering away aimlessly.
More
So
money
look
for
at
us, Burning.
Yeah, exactly. We need to offload the if we I look at the door, look around, if there's something like any writing, any kind of like if there's something like maybe like I look specifically like if there's like seem to be like magic writing.
You do not
Or-
see any writing on the wall. You do see a
Okay.
thick paste of ancient dust on it. It hasn't been open in some time. The latch has a coating of dust on it. There does not
Okay.
seem to be any footprints coming through it.
This door hasn't been used in a while. We're not gonna find what we're looking for there. Let's move to the next one. So I go around to the next doorway or door.
Rain, you had decided to go the opposite way,
Just to see if
And
the door
you-
was open. Yeah.
and you were checking. You can see that there is a corridor as you, like an intersection, like a crossroads intersection. The door in front of you, but you also notice a door also to your left. To the right, you can see down the corridor, you can see that there is a couple of bodies on the floor.
Okay, I will wait and signal for the others. I found some more people over here.
I'm gonna put my ear up to that door just to see if I hear anything before I leave.
Mhm.
I was actually going to run through it.
Roll a wisdom check, please. Calrissian.
14.
You hear something strange, almost like whispers, dark whispers.
Can you hear that, Mick? Sounds like some strange sounds in there, like a whisper.
Can't hear anything. I'm just going to run through it. Stand back.
Okay, I'll stand back. Pull out my sword. Mick's doing
Mick.
crazy shit again.
Roll a strength check, please.
Try the latch, Mick.
I go near Cal, and I tell him like,
Hey, watch out! He's doing crazy shit again.
yeah, I go near
16.
Cal and I tell him like lower like what are those guy after? What are they
What was
trying
that?
to do here?
Nick? 16.
Adventure, I guess. I'm
You
after money.
strike the door. You hit it with a thunderous boom, and it goes forwards and slams into the room ahead, and you see a large open area, a lump of something in the center of this room, and
Where's that
some sort
commoner
of
at?
strange looking things in each corner.
Get the torch and throw it in there.
What do we got here?
Hal throws in the torch in there. What you see, the torch hits and bounces off a pile of bones. It's standing 6 feet in the air.
Holy
And around it, you can see that they're like dark black streams that had gone towards the center of it, each from a sacrificial altar of some form.
As I see that, I say, and that's a wrap. Conrick, come here. You see, we found your fucking children and woman. Can we go get paid now?
First, you gotta find out how old those bones are. Could have been there for a long time.
Man, who are you working for, Rain? Who are you fucking working for? You trying to get the purse?
No, I'm looking for somebody who came here.
Hardwick looks in. He's like, those are pretty old. Big pile of dust.
I push Carnwick in. I push him in.
Okay. Roll. Strength. Your attack roll.
19.
You push him in there. He goes tumbling forwards into the bones.
Go get him, Mick. This is your shot, Mick. This is what you wanted.
Nick the Barbarian just stands there.
Damn it,
The
Mick.
guy scrambles up. He's like, "What did you want?"
I pushed Mick in too.
Is there any noise outside than Arnwick or Carnwick when he's pushed in? Is there like some rustling around? Like I'm trying to listen. Like I see what
You do not hear any other things other than Chadwick being pissed off and pulling off the dust off of his jacket and everything. He's like, "Why did you do that?"
Go look at those bones. Go look at those bones, Chadwick. Tell us how fresh they are. Take a good lick.
These are old. These are ancient. He goes ahead and picks up the torch and points it at him. He's like, "Oh. He throws down the torch and runs back towards you.
I'm going to draw my sword and swipe it through those little black streams that you said were going towards the middle. Just one.
The streams are from the floor. They look like dried blood.
All right, let's get in there, Mick. This is the adventure you wanted.
I'll go. I go inside as well, and then I look around. Like I don't.
scurry to my feet
try
and get
not to
my-
focus at the pile of bone in the middle. I try to look at around the room, on the other wall. See if like there's
Bernier,
opening.
as you enter the room, you notice that there are no other exits except for one heading towards one direction, a corridor, fully open. In each corner, you can see what appears to be flatbed chambers on each corner. A visage of some sort of evil demonic being on each one in the four corners of the room. The dried blood on the floor streams towards the pile of bones.
I scurried to my feet and get ready for battle.
I smack the bones in the middle to see if anything happens.
I fucking get off this room. I don't want to be part of this pile of bones.
Hell.
I got no interest.
Kel, you hit the bones. It clatters. There's a bunch of dust in the air.
This place. There's nothing here. There's nothing to be worried about.
Skulls. There's femurs. There's obviously from humans.
It's old, ancient bone dust.
There is a corridor which strangely abruptly ends within 10 feet.
I move towards the corridor, my back turned towards the pile of bones, so I'm trying to focus on the corridor.
you will be walking towards the corridor or facing the bones.
While facing the bones, I walk towards the corridor.
You walk
backwards.
backwards into the corridor, and you back hits the wall at the very end. Totally dead end at the end of the corridor.
Well, there's nothing down here. I walk back towards the center.
I'll
of the
go
room.
have a look. I'll go have a look. I'll go have a look. I'll pick the torch on the way there. I'll go in the corridor. I'll look around if there's any like kind of like mechanism that can open it.
Rain, you notice that the two bodies start getting up.
Guys, these things aren't completely dead.
Go
They are
figure.
short
damn it.
like you.
I run at one, I punt it.
Down, boy.
Calrissian runs over towards where Rain is. Not
I
able
tell-
to see currently the positioning of these.
Yeah. When Rain say, "Ah, those guys are not dead, quite dead," like I throw the torch toward them so they can have a good light. Pull out my dagger and I circle around to get a good position.
Bernier throws the torch over towards Rain's position. Rain, you suddenly don't see so well anymore. And you do notice that these two creatures standing up look to be somewhat vaguely like a dwarf and another gnome.